Hey there, so today we have another Darwin's Rants, and this is the day two, the actual festival day of my trip. So, um, obviously had a long day traveling the day before. I wake up around like 8:30, a little bit tired, but thankfully that's when the breakfast was available at the hotel. So boom, full, awesome like hotel breakfast. Oxford Suites, if you're ever in town. Firestone got me at the hotel, but eggs, bacon, sausage, potatoes, exactly what I want. I don't want pancakes, any of that nonsense. Boom, boom, boom. Shovel a bunch of that in my palate, and then went back to bed because the festival doesn't start till 11 for pre-start, like for the media and brewers and special VIPs, I guess. And then noon is when everybody gets in. So I had to Uber. Da, da, da. I thought I would be able to get a shuttle from the hotel. I don't show up to the festival till like 11:45. Again, it's a 6 hour festival at that rate. If you show up early on time, 11 to 5, that's a lot. Nobody needs to be drinking that festival for 6 hours. I can get a lot of damage done and figure out a lot of stuff in 6 hours, right? So I show up at 11:45, get a pour of Hill Farmstead. Shout out to Ryan, who's one of the brewers at Firestone Walker. So he introduced himself, and I got to hang out with him a little bit later, chat with him, and then I already did a video for you guys about like some of the best beers. So I had a Hill Farmstead beer, which the entrance that I got was right next to Hill Farmstead, but then the main general entrance was further. So I got a pour. I'm like hanging out a little bit. All of a sudden, 11:55 hits. The line starts hitting at Hill Farmstead, and that line was 100 people long for the first wait. And then all of a sudden, the entire festival, it's like 50 plus person line the entire time. Like I tried, but I only got in that line. Sorry, I got one pour, waited online for the Samuel, which is one of the best beers I had in the festival, and then later waited another time with some other people. So got a pour, boom. Now we're in general admission. So I'm like running around. Obviously, I have a lot of content to post for you guys of all the great beers I had. And then around like 1:30ish, I want to say I got to hang out with Eric, who's a viewer of the channel, and his friend. So now it's really fun. By the way, if you ever go to beer festival, always recommend having someone else with you, because it's like, this way two people can get like, separate pours, and this way you can share a little bit of beer. And then especially when like a beer festival has a little bit of hype, some breweries have a little bit longer line. Well, not long lines, but like, like sometimes you're drinking a beer and then like you're waiting in line, then you're empty with a beer and you have nothing to do. Well, thankfully you can chat with somebody, or you can jump off the line, grab one pour like right there, and then come right back to the line. So that's a fun like little trick. So now I'm hanging out a little bit, and the food's available. I definitely ate some food. I probably had like a medium lunch, not a heavy lunch for the amount of beer I was drinking, but it is what it is. The big thing is I had these hydration packets that Firestone Walker gave me. I was not smashing those. I even have one in my backpack with water in it. You get busy. I was busy like sipping on beers, busy doing these reviews for you guys. I did almost 10, I want to say. Maybe like 8. And then I'm hanging out, right? Like you just spend your time. So like, you're hanging out, and it's all of a sudden freaking drink water, which again, as a veteran like me, I should know better, but didn't drink enough. I definitely was hydrated, but not enough. Either way, excuse me, had a great time. And then all of a sudden around 4 o'clock hits, like I'm driving, if you want to relate to driving, I was driving around like 45, 50 miles an hour, right? Like trying to pace myself, right? Like it's still, even showing up like quote unquote almost general admission, it's still a 5 hour festival. So I'm like, oh wow, like again, you could only do so much damage to yourself in that time, right? How much drinking you can do. 4 o'clock hits, I'm like, all right, cool. Or no, sorry, 3:45 hits, 3:50 hits. No, sorry, yeah. No, sorry, yeah, 4:50 hits. I'm like, all right, I got another. Oh no, sorry, 3:50 hits. I got another like gear in me to like try a bunch of breweries that I really need to hit. Boom, everything shuts down. So like it's really weird. No offense to Firestone, that like apparently this is known, but like I'm a novice to this festival. They shut off the entire festival and then corral everybody to the stage where the only available beers, the Firestone Walker beers, which are completely fine, completely great. But I also get sent a lot of beer from this, and I'm familiar with the Firestone beers already. I really want to try a bunch of breweries that I've never had and a bunch of beers I've never had. And then everybody's corralled to this, so now the lines are long. Just get a Pivo Pills, it'll be a few minutes, right? So it is what it is. That last hour just whoop. Not that like I didn't get a lot of damage in, and I don't mean damage in like drinking. I just meant like I wanted to try a bunch of stuff that I really needed to try and was regularly excited to try, but wasn't available. They stopped the festival at like 4 o'clock basically, and then you can hang out and drink Firestone, walk a beer, and enjoy some live music, which is completely fine. It's just different. It's different. How I would list the brewery as was the festival as is like you get 12 to 4, and then like 4 to 5 is your like bonus post happy hour, right? Like I would call it like something like that. But if you buy a ticket and you expect to enjoy the festival until 5 o'clock and they shut everything down at 4, that is like, again, I love Firestone Walker, but like, again, I would just a little bit of a nitpicky kind of BS thing. So 4:30, 4:45, I'm like, all right, I'm done. Like I've already been drinking all day. Like, if there's not more specific beers I didn't want to try, I can just get out of here. So start walking. My nice couple, we're walking. And all of a sudden I'm like, I should probably eat something. So I found a brewery, I forget the name, but had a nice smash burger there. Beer was okay. One of the beers actually turned back because it was diacetyl. And did I really need a full beer anyway? But I got a lager instead. Hanging out there, and then eventually I take that's one stop, and then I just walk back to the hotel. Like, I mean, it was a 40-minute walk, 35, whatever. It's like a mile, 0.7. I could take an Uber, but I was like, at that point, I was like, all right, I'm already halfway there almost. I'll just walk it, walk it off. Get back, hydrate, and just lay down for a bit, And all of a sudden, it's like 8, 9 o'clock, 8-ish, 8, 9 o'clock. And obviously, like, I'm on vacation. I get a little bit of social anxiety on like a weekend night. I was like, oh, bro, you got to do something, right? Like, there's industry people you want to hang out with, maybe other viewers. I don't know. Like, you got to do something fun. And then in the back of my mind, I was like, bro, you've been drinking all day. You have a long day tomorrow. My flight the next day. So this was Saturday, the festival. Next day, I had to drive 4 hours back to San Francisco. I have to check out of the hotel. My flight's at midnight. You got a long day ahead of you, buddy. Just stay in. So I stayed in, did a video for you guys about like some of the best beers I had that day. Thankfully, Firestone left me a 6-pack of a gift package in the hotel room. So I was like, all right, cool. Had like 1 or 2 of those, and then that's it. Just call it a night. Like, you don't need to go back out, because now you're like Uber somewhere, spend more money, like whatever. I probably didn't need it. So that was my day. It was a fantastic festival. The best beer festival I've ever been to. Again, the density and quality, density of high, like quality breweries and the stuff that like really is like on the cusp of like what's great in craft beer right now. That's the best festival I've ever been to. Like, I thought EBF, Extreme Beer Festival in Boston, was the best. I like went like 3 years in a row for that one. The Treehouse fourth year anniversary, one of the great festivals I've been to, but Firestone's got to be the best. That was the best festival I've been to. Sorry for like complaining or anything, but amazing time. Shout out to everybody who was hanging out. Eric, Ryan, one of the brewers. Everybody said hi. Love y'all. Cheers.